whole load of stasis weapons have been introduced in Season of the Lost, and previously that has been limited to a subclass and a couple of exotic weapons. Well, now we've got a whole suite of legendary stasis weapons to choose from, so today I'm going to run down all the stasis weapons in the game, plus pick out the best ones for you, the god rolls, and also how to get them, so you can create great stasis builds in Destiny 2. Well, if you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content, and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. Well, before Beyond Light, Bungie talked a lot about wanting stasis to become a whole new damage type, rather than limited to a subclass and a couple of exotic weapons. Well, the issues with stasis have been well documented, however, it now seems to have been balanced really well, and the sandbox is in a pretty good place, with stasis no longer dominating every aspect of the game. Well, there's plenty of nerves on the announcement that stasis weapons would be added in Season of the Lost, however, they've come out and everyone seems to be really enjoying them. Well, today I'm going to run down all the stasis weapons that we've got, including the exotic ones, the legendary ones, plus how to get them. So if you want to create a decent stasis build in Destiny 2, then I've got you covered. Without further delay, let's dive into the best stasis weapons in Destiny 2. Well, first up we got Cryosthesia 77k, and this one is an exotic kinetic sidearm. So checking out the perks, this one has LN2 burst. This one is a variable trigger, so you press and release to fire individual shots. You hold to fire a charged shot when liquid cooling is active. So then we have liquid cooling, so final blows of the weapon enable a charged shot for a short duration, and targets hit by this shot are instantly frozen at the cost of the weapon's entire magazine. We're looking at the stats. We've got 51 for impact, 75 for range, 47 for stability, 43 for handling, 42 for reload speed. It's a 260 rounds per minute sidearm with 12 in the magazine. So this stasis weapon came out in Season of the Splicer, but it did fall a little flat. I think at the time, stasis was dominating absolutely everything, especially in PvP, and everyone just kind of shrugged their shoulders and went, ugh, not another stasis weapon. Well, hopefully it will come back in the future, but at the moment it's not really the player's choice. Well, next up we've got another exotic weapon, and this one is a power weapon, and it's Salvation's Grip. So Salvation's Grip is an exotic power grenade launcher, and was the original stasis weapon in Destiny 2, and it launched with Beyond Light. So looking at the perks on this one, we've got Cryo Cannon. So this weapon's projectiles create stasis crystals and freeze nearby targets. And we've also got Flash Freeze, so charging this weapon increases the freeze radius and the amount of stasis crystals created. So looking at the stats, it's got 47 for stability, 52 for handling, 32 for reload speed, 39 for velocity, and it's got 30 for the blast radius. It's a 120 rounds per minute grenade launcher with 8 in the magazine. So one thing that is really good about this weapon is it's really useful to create platforms. So given it's got 8 in the magazine, you can generally climb up walls and get to new places where you couldn't get before. Well, to get this one, you'll need to complete the Beyond Light campaign and run the Stealing Stasis mission, and that is one of the funniest missions in the game due to the Ghost's impression of Drifter. Definitely recommend checking this one out. It was kind of an overlooked weapon when it first came out, but it is really, really fun. Well, next up we've got Reed's Regret, and this one is a legendary linear fusion rifle in the power slot. So this one has a precision frame, meaning it fires a long-range precision energy bolt. And the weapon's recoil pattern is much more predictably vertical. So look at the stats. You've got 41 for impact, 50 for range, 53 for stability, 38 for handling, 35 for reload speed. It's got a charge time of 533, and it's got 6 in the magazine. Well, this season, fusion rifles and linear fusion rifles are really popular due to the artifact mods. So for PvE, triple tap and firing line would be a good role. Triple tap is where rapidly landing precision hits will return 1 round to the magazine, and firing line deals increased precision damage when 2 or more teammates are near, so it's perfect for those raid boss encounters. For PvP, quick draw and Vorpal weapon would be really good. So quick draw makes it so the weapon can be drawn unbelievably fast, and Vorpal weapon is great for killing guardians in their super. Well, to get this one, you have to run Trials of Osiris, the PvP mode available at the weekends in Destiny 2. So you win rounds, rank up at Saint 14, and focus those Trials engrams with Saint to get Reed's Regret. You can also get it as a random drop from the end of Trials matches, and also from Trials engrams too. Well, next up we got Vulpecula, and that one is a hand cannon. So it's a precision frame hand cannon, meaning the recoil pattern on this weapon is much more predictably vertical. So it fires quickly with high accuracy, and looking at the stats, you got 78 for impact, 39 for range, 58 for stability, 36 for handling, 57 for reload speed. It's a 180 rounds per minute hand cannon with 9 in the magazine. So looking at the stats, full bore, flared magwell, outlaw, and explosive payload would be really good. So outlaw gives you decreased reload time in exchange for precision kills, and explosive payload creates an area of effect on impact. For PvP, fluted barrel, steady rounds, killing wind and opening shot would be really good. So killing wind is great in PvP for increased mobility, range and handling after a final blow, and opening shot improves the accuracy and range on the first shot of the attack. To get this one is a reward from Tracing the Stars 1. You can do that in Season of the Lost, or you can get it as a random drop from Astral Alignment. You can find that activity on the Dreaming City. Well, next up we've got Peace Bond, and that is a legendary kinetic sidearm. This one comes with an adaptive frame, and it's got a well-rounded grip, it's reliable, and it fires a 3-round burst. So looking at the stats, you've got 75 for impact, 40 for range, 81 for stability, 55 for handling, 36 for reload speed. It's a 491 rounds per minute sidearm with 30 in the magazine. For PvP, under pressure and snapshot sights would be really good. And for PvE, rangefinder and headstone would be a good role. So headstone is a new specific stasis perk where precision final blows spawn a stasis crystal at the victim's location. Well, to get this one, you have to run Iron Banner in Season of the Lost, and you can get it from the Iron Banner quest from Lord Saladin, or as a random reward from the end of matches. Next up we have the Fractathist, and that is a shotgun. In fact, it's a precision frame shotgun, meaning the weapon's recoil pattern is much more predictably vertical. Look at the stats, you've got 70 for impact, so that's really, really good. 66 for range, 50 for stability, 47 for handling, 55 for reload speed. It's a 65 rounds per minute shotgun with 5 in the magazine. So for PvP, quick draw and opening shot will be really good. Quick draw gets that shotgun in your hands nice and fast. An opening shot gives you more accuracy and range on the opening shot of the attack. For PvE, trench barrel and ensemble will be really good. So ensemble is a new perk which improves the handling and reload speed when allies are near, and trench barrel gets you that increased damage, handling and reload speed for a short duration after a successful melee hit. So to get this new shotgun, you are going to want to run the new seasonal activity called Astral Alignment. That one can be found on the Dreaming City next to the Blind Well, and it can drop at the end from the Wayfinder's chest. So you are going to need the seasonal currency Parallax Trajectory to open that chest, and you can also get this one by focusing Umbral Engrams at the Prismatic Recaster in the helm for the new seasonal loot too. Well, finally today I've got the best stasis weapon in the game, and that is the new one, and that is Aga's Scepter. It's an exotic kinetic trace rifle. Really, really good, this one. It came out a couple of weeks ago, and it's been taking the game by storm, and also the Catalyst came out this week making this trace rifle even more destructive. So Aga's Scepter is an exotic kinetic trace rifle. It's got some really interesting perks, and it synergizes really well with stasis builds. So let's check out those perks. We've got Aga's Call. Final blows of the weapon generate a slowing burst around the defeated target. And we got Rhaegar's Refrain. So stasis final blows transfer ammo to the weapon's magazine from reserves. So looking at the stats, we've got 6 for impact, 72 for range, 81 for stability, 57 for handling, 60 for reload speed. It's 1,000 rounds per minute with 97 in the magazine. So looking at the Catalyst, that came out earlier this week. So you drain super energy, overflowing the magazine and empowering the beam with bonus damage and the ability to slow and freeze targets until the magazine or super energy runs out or the weapon is stowed. And this one gives you approximately an 80% boost to damage, so it's really, really devastating. And also, if you put on the correct combination of mods, then you could top up your super and basically continuously get this effect with this Catalyst, so it's really, really good. Well, to get this trace rifle, you have to complete the Tracing the Stars 1, 2 and 3 quests, and then pick up the exotic quest called A Hollow Coronation from the Wayfinder's Compass in the helm. And I definitely recommend picking this one up. I think it's probably the best stasis weapon in the game. But I'd love to hear what you think. What are your favourite stasis weapons in the game? And that is my rundown of the best stasis weapons. But I'd love to hear what you think. Let me know what your favourite stasis weapons are, and let me know if I've missed anything. Well, that is it for this guide for the best stasis weapons in Destiny 2. And as always, thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. If you want to join the community, check out the Discord link in the description, or you can follow me on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.